Kelly Oubre.
Hey, John, just how have the last couple of weeks been for you pain-wise, and how are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling cool. It's been difficult. I just been like it's been like a couple of nagging injuries, just getting hit in certain areas, like having like a hip contusion, like fell on my like in Minnesota, I fell on my hip and that was sore. And then we was playing Memphis and I fell like I think first quarter jumping for a rebound and KJ knocked me out there and I fell right on that same spot. So that was kind of hard to run. Then dealing with some tightness like in the back of my hamstring area. So I mean dealing with both of those is very difficult.
Jonathan Fagan.
On the fluid in the knee, was that a result of getting hit at that practice? And will you need to do any kind of procedure on it at some point to get past that?
The fluid is gonna be there. You know what I mean, I got hit. Like like people saying it's non-contact injury. No, I really got hit there, and whenever I get hit in that area, it would build some inflammation. So me and the training staff had like created a little pad to put in that area. So when I practice and stuff, that it won't swell up because it's the same spot I got hit in 2018 when I had to get a scope to clean it out. So it's that same area I got hit in that just keep getting aggravated. But the inflammation has been there. It's been there almost since I got hit early in the Lakers game, early in the year. So that's something that's just gonna be there. But that's not that was really bothering me. You know what I mean, I can play through that and deal with that. It was more so a little tightness behind my hamstring that connects to my knee, and then my hip contusion that was bothering me.
Do you need to do anything to clean it out again?
No, not right now. If I did, I probably would have did it by now. I'm able to still play. That's why I said that's not really the factor that was keeping me out. It was more so like where I fell on my hip again. And those contusions can be very sore and kind of hard for me to run. If you look at the Memphis game after I fell, my whole running pattern, my whole moment of the game was not the same as it was before. And I felt like it was best for me to take a couple of days off to try to get myself back to help my team than be hurting my team. So I don't really like to say so like it was my knee because you know what I mean? Like if you say that, a lot of people think, well, it's the same problems over and over.
Thank you.
Adam Spolin.
John, are you expecting to play tonight?
Yes.
And what has impressed you about what you've seen from Kevin over these last few weeks?
Kevin Porter?
Yes.
Oh, the same thing I always known about him. I knew he's a talented player that can play at a high level. It's just about getting the tendencies for him to play like that the whole game. Like the other night, he started off the game against the Phoenix, like scoring 11 or 12 points in the first quarter. And I say you can't let off the gas. Like you have to keep that same type of aggression throughout the whole game. I said, you've been aggressive and attacking and pushing the pace. Don't mean you have to score every time, but you're putting the pressure on the defense to get other guys shots. At the same time, you can't always think it's about getting you a shot. It's about also creating shots for others. Then it make your job a lot more easier. So I think he's learning how to figure that out and be more aggressive throughout the whole 48 minutes and not just takes his time.
As someone who is playing point guard really for the first time in the NBA, do you feel like he's ahead of where most guys are at this stage of his career?
It's kind of hard to say because now with the new NBA, like the new style we have, you switching 1 through 5. You have no real two bigs out there. You know what I mean? When I first came in, it was a real power forward, real center. You don't really have that now. So it's kind of a lot more easier. There's a lot more spacing. There's a lot more opportunity to create. It's a lot more opportunity to attack mismatches that you feel like somebody can't guard you. Back in the day, if Tony Allen was guarding you, Tony Allen guarded you for the whole 48 minutes. You know what I mean? Like now, if I feel like Tony Allen's guarding me, I'm just going to try to run a pick and roll to get him off me to get a switch. So it's a little different, but he's doing a great job. He's improving. I've been watching him since high school.
Ben DeBose.
John, having gotten a chance to watch from the sideline over the past week, I guess 2 questions. Number one, what's been the key since the trade deadline to you guys being a lot more competitive? And then secondly, how do you get over the hump in the fourth quarter against some of these really good teams?
Well, your best players have to play better. Your best players got to be able to make shots and create shots for everybody else. And then you also have to get defensive stops. That's where you excel at. That's the opportunity where I feel like I can be that guy. Not to just be a scorer for us, but to make the offense easier for us and also get us easier shots. That's what I was brought here for. That's what I'm supposed to do. And as simple as that, I think since the trade deadline, adding guys like Kelly, that's a great player and has a high IQ that can space the floor and also scoring in the post, but he knows how to play the game the right way. And then adding Avery Bradley, somebody that's a great defensive stopper that can knock down shots and bring some veteran presence here, and guys that want to compete at a high level. And those two guys, they could have came in and said, "Well, this team's not making the playoffs. I'm a veteran. I don't want to play." They came in with professionalism from day one, and I known those two guys and really known Avery since we was battling since high school. So I feel like those guys that happened. DJ Augustin has been a veteran and one guy that I always wanted to be on my team for a long time. I had the opportunity to do it now. I wish it was just a better situation for us. Man, DJ Wilson, I mean, he's came in and got the minutes that he took and is playing at a high level and giving us energy. So all the guys we brought in, they want to be here, they want to compete, and that's what you love.
Kelly Eco.
Hey, John, in the past, you've spoken about playing with the rim runner, like someone like Christian Wood, who's so able to do different things. Now, do you have to adjust to playing with him and Kelly Olynyk at the same time?
No, it's easy. I think it's better for us, and to be all realistic, it's better for us, you know what I mean? Because at times we have two guys that can run the floor. Kelly's just a more unique, fundamental guy. She was a guy that can play above the rim. So it's great to have both of those because you can run pick and roll with either one, and they both give you two different dimensional things that they can do. So it's great out there for us because I feel like they both can help each other game and make it easier for each other and also make it easier for myself.
Thank you, John. We appreciate your time.